Good morning, students. Today's class we are going to study chapter 8 OpenOffice Impress Formatting a Presentation. So, formatting a presentation, inserting, deleting, and rearranging slides. Creating the first slide. The first slide is normally a title slide. Decide the layout as per its purpose of presentation. You can use the pre-packed layouts available in the layout section of the task pane. Inserting additional slides. The steps for inserting additional slides are basically the same as for the selecting the title page. It is a process that has to be repeated for each slide. And then we are also going to study about the deleting a slide. You can delete a slide at any time. So running a slideshow, click slideshow, then click slideshow, then press F5. Saving a presentation, file save, then use Ctrl plus S button. Then we are also going to study about master slide in the demonstration class. Master slide means a slide master is a slide that is used as the starting point for other slides. That's the first slide. It is similar to a page style in a writer we have already studied. It controls the basic formatting of all slides based on it. A slideshow can have more than one slide master. So everything we are going to study in the demonstration class. A slide master has a defined set of characteristics including the background color, graphic or gradient objects such as logos, decorative lines and other graphics in the background, headers and footers. The placement and the size of text frames and the formatting of the text. Okay, students. So we are going to create the first slide. So click Open Office, then press Impress. Then we have already studied about this. So you select anyone. Then next, finally click Create. Now we have included a new slide, creating the first slide. The first slide is normally a title slide. Is a normally title slide, so you can apply any layout here. The decide the layout as per the purpose of the presentation. Okay, suppose if you want to include the title and the chart, you can select according to our requirement, but usually in the title we will use title and followed by the text. So you can use the pre-packed layouts available in the layout section of the task pane. The suitable layouts are title slides, so which also contains a section for a subtitle or title, only the title and the content, the title and the two content and so on. So here select the layout of the from the layout section of the task pane. By clicking on it, it appears in the workspace. We have already studied this is workspace. So if you want to apply the layouts, predefined layouts, you can apply according to our recommend. You just click it. So this is applied in the workspace. We have studied this is workspace. So click to add title, assuming the blank slide layout was not used, and then type the title text. Then adjustments to the formatting of the title can be done by pressing F11 or right key. You see, press F11 key for adjusting the format. So this is a style and the formatting dialog box appears here. By right clicking the title, presentation style entries and selecting modify from the pop-up menu. It's very simple here. So the style and the formatting dialog box appears after you press the F11 key. Then here the list of options are available. You can select any one. Suppose if you want to set background, you right click and right click the mouse button. So in the pop-up menu modify comes. You click modify. Here you can apply any type of styles. You can apply any type of styles. So you can, for example, color. Here you can use the required colors which you want to apply. Suppose if you want to apply um, that is light blue, you select it and then click OK. Here you can also apply the background objects. Go to background objects, modify it. So the objects like this you can apply. Such objects you can apply, that is style, type, and the color of the objects. So such thing you can modify background color and outline 1, outline 2, or you can modify the outline 1, that is the face Arial block, and the type regular, bold, italic, or you can also increase the size like this. Then click OK. So here the object 1, that is the outline um, styles have been modified. And you can also modify the outline tool. Right click, then go to modify tool. You can select the font, face type, the size, everything you can change according to your requirement, and then click OK. Then the outline tool has been changed. Likewise you can do so many things here. And click close this button. Then inserting additional slides in the presentation. So you already know how to inserting additional slides. The steps for inserting additional slides are basically the same as for the selecting the title page. It is the process that has to be repeated for each slide. Unless you are using more than one slide master, your only concern is the layout section of the task pane. So first insert all the slides that you are needed as per our outline. Only after this you should begin adding special effects such as custom animation and the slide transition effects. Okay, now we will see how to insert a new slide. So first step, inserting a new slide. This can be done in a variety of ways. First, insert slide. So go to insert menu, then click slide. Insert menu, then click slide. A new slide has been inserted. This is the first step. Then another step, right click on the present slide. Now this is the present slide, and select slide, new slide from the pop-up menu. Just right click the mouse button, the pop-up menu appears. Here you can select the new slide. Okay, now we have inserted a new slide. So click the empty space after the last slide also to create a new slide, or a right click and then new slide. So the same procedures can be applied. And also you can use the slide icon in the presentation toolbar. In the presentation toolbar there is a slide icon. By clicking the slide icon you can include a new slide in your presentation. Okay, these are all the ways to insert new slide in the presentation. But generally we will use this option. Right click, then go to new slide option. The new slide is included. In the navigator shows your presentation consists of 4 slides. Step 2, select the layout slide that best fits your needs. Then modify the elements of the slide, like removing unneeded elements, adding needed elements such as pictures, and inserting text. Now we are going to study about the deleting slides. You can delete a slide at any time using the following procedure. First step, select the delete slide you want to delete. Suppose if you want to remove the first slide, first you should select it, then edit, and then go to delete. So this step you can go to edit, then you can use the cut option, or you can delete. Right click, then delete slide. That is another step. You can use edit menu to delete the slide, delete slide option. So delete has been this slide has been deleted, or you can use, you first select the slide which you want to remove from the presentation, and then right click the mouse button. The pop-up menu appears. There you can see delete slide option. By simply clicking the delete slide option, the currently selected slide from the presentation will be removed. So these are all the steps to remove a selected slide from the presentation. So next we are going to see rearranging slides. Rearranging means just changing the orders. So if you want to rearrange the slides, we need to follow the procedures below. First, select the slide that you want to drag that slide to the desired position by holding the mouse button left click. It's very simple. Actually, if you want to move the slide number 2 into slide number first position, you just select the slide which you want to move, then click and drag, to the first position and remove the mouse button. Now we have shifted the slide 2 into slide first position. So release the mouse once you drag the slide to the desired place. So next we are going to study about the running the slideshow. The various methods we have seen. Running the slideshow, just to press the slideshow and click the slideshow option from the menu. Slideshow, then click slideshow. So now we have run the slideshow. This is the first step. And the second step, you can use F5. It's a shortcut key. You can use F5. The presentation is running. So if you want to terminate the presentation, press escape key. Escape. Now the presentation has been terminated. And one more shortcut key we can use to run the presentation, that is F9. So if you press F9, the slide will be running. So these are all the various ways to run the presentation. Now saving the presentation. So you have already studied about how to save the presentation in the OpenOffice Writer. The various ways we have studied: click File, then click Save. Click Save. The Save As dialog box appears. Here you can type the file name. So the file name should be related to the content. This is my first presentation. So I have typed the first and then click Save. This is the first method to save the presentation. And one more method, click File, then you can use Save As. Save As. Save As means um, the same file can be saved in the another name. Suppose if you want to copy of the same file, you can use this option. You can also use the shortcut keys Ctrl plus Shift plus S for the save as options. And one more shortcut key you can use for save, that is Ctrl plus S. So these are all the methods to saving the presentation. The first method, click File, Save, or you can use Ctrl plus S shortcut key. The another method is Save As option. So the file can be saved in the different name, in different location, and also you can use the shortcut key Ctrl plus Shift plus S. So these are all the various methods to save the presentation. Next, master slide. Next topic, master slide. A master slide is a slide that is used as the starting point for other slides. Actually, this is the first slide or the starting point. It is similar to the page style in Writer. It controls the basic formatting of all slides based on it. A slideshow can have more than one slide master. That is, a slide master has a defined set of characteristics including the background, color, graphics, or gradient objects such as logos, decorative lines, and other graphics in the background, headers and footers, the placement and the size of text frames, and the formatting of text. All of these characteristics of slides masters are controlled by styles. The styles of any new slide can create the inherited forms from the slide master from which it was created. In other words, the styles of the slide master are available and applied to all slides created from that slide master. That is, changing a style in a slide master, the result in changes to all the slides based on that slide master. It is, however, possible to modify an individual slide without affecting the slide master. Okay, how to view the slide master? The presentation styles. The pre-packed presentation styles can be modified, but the new presentation styles cannot be created. Okay, look at this. Click View Master and Master Slide. You see, go to Click, then Master, then Master Slide, Slide Master, Master Slide. Look at this. Here, Slide Master, Notes Master, Slide Master, and Notes Master. A new slide master can be created either by using the master view dialog box or by right clicking the slide in the slide pane. So we have created by clicking um, view master, then master slide, or you can use by clicking right click and you can set the new master slide. The renaming of the master slide is also done by the same procedure. It's very simple. You right click, then go to rename the master slide. It's a default. You can change the default into, for example, 1. Then click OK. We have renamed it. Master slide will be closed by closing the close master view in the master view dialog box. Master view dialog box. Okay. Then close master view. Okay, so the master view has been closed. Okay, thank you students. Today's class we have studied about formatting Impress, and if you have any doubt you can ask me in the Zoom meeting on Monday. Thank you.